All right, in this video, I'm going to write an example thesis for topic 2 and topic 3. I expect that you've already watched the first video where I went over kind of what a thesis is and what it should look like. And so I'm just going to jump in with writing the thesis statement. If you didn't watch the first video, please go back and do that. Okay, so topic 2, we're comparing a character to his or her foil and explaining what they learned or what they should have learned. So I'm just going to go with Cambeely. She's the main character. So which character will you write about? I'm going to write about Cambeely. Who is their foil? Well, her foil is clearly Amaka. If you're writing about Papa, he has several foils. So, you could choose there, but for the most part, it's kind of straightforward. And you should find that list of foils in your Purple Hibiscus notebook. All right, and so for this, I gave you 2 kind of sentence starters that you can use to generate your thesis. The first one, in the novel, the character changes from blank to blank because he or she learns, and then you're going to tell me what they learned from their foil. And then the other option is, in the novel, character remains, so this is if a character does not change. I believe Cambeely changes, so I'm going to use this example to write my thesis. So I'm just going to type right in here and write out my thoughts. In the novel Purple Hibiscus, Cambeely changes from blank to blank. So what is Cambeely like at the start of the novel? Well, she's really timid. She's really shy. She's an observer. So I'm going to put she changes from a silent observer to, and so by the end of the novel, I think Cambeely is now actively participating in her life. So at first, in the first chapter, we see her just watching. She's not doing anything. She's just reporting. But then by the end, she's actually doing things. So I'm going to say Cambeely changes from a silent observer to an active participant in her life because she learns. And then what do I need to say that she learns? Well, what does she learn from her foil? Now, her foil, her cousin Amaka, throughout the book is trying to provoke Cambeely, in a sense, to use her voice. So I'm going to say something like that. Because she learns to speak up and use her voice from her cousin Amaka. All right. So now in my thesis, I have my character, I have how she changes, and I have the lesson she learns from her foil. So I think that I have set up my main point. In my essay, I will be showing how Cambeely changes and how Amaka has a role in that change. And so my main point of my essay is done. So that is an example for topic 2. All right, so now I'm going to do an example for topic 3. Define hero in your own words. A hero is a person who stands up for their rights and the rights of others. That definition came straight out of my head. Obviously, we've talked about what a hero is a lot this year, but that's just the first thing that came to mind. Now, if that's not comfortable for you, you could Google definitions of heroes. You could go back to things you did last semester, go back to your essay you wrote about Odysseus where you defined a hero in that essay. You can look and see what you wrote previously, or you can be like me and just think, what's in my head? Boom. All right. Do you think one or more of the characters in Purple Hibiscus fit this definition? So I do think this would be a silly essay to write if you don't think there's a hero, but not that saying that you couldn't. But so I'm going to go with the idea that there is a hero. And I'm going to say Cambeely is the hero in the book. So I'm just going to type here, yes, Cambeely. All right. Revise your opinion to form a thesis statement. So essentially, I guess I didn't really write my opinion here. I probably should have. So let me go back and just write my opinion and why. Yes, Cambili is a hero because when she learns to stand up for herself, she also sorry, that was me thinking. She also, so I'm trying to think. She does try to help Mama. Listen, when she learns to stand up for herself, she also stands up for others. So that's just my first basic opinion. Okay, so now I'm going to revise this to form a thesis. Like, how is this going to be the center of my essay? Saying Cambili is a hero because when she stands up for herself, she stands up for others. That is a little vague. So I'm going to add some more specifics to it to show how I'm really, like, what this really means to me. So what I'm going to say is, okay, in the novel, Purple, well, I should spell it right, Purple Hibiscus, the main character, Cambili, is waiting for a hero to save her and her family from her abusive father. But when no hero swoops in to save her, she realizes she must stand up for herself, and she inspires her mother to do the same. I'm pausing because I'm going to read back over that and see what I think. In the novel Purple Hibiscus, the main character Cambili is waiting for a hero to save her and her family from her abusive father. But when no hero swoops in to save her, she realizes she must stand up for herself, and I'm going to take the second sheet out, and inspires her mother to do the same. Okay, this will work as a thesis because hypothetically, if I was writing this essay, I would be using as evidence Cambili saying to Mama in the hospital, call Auntie. And I would show how Cambili asked to go stay with her aunt and how that inspired Mama because Mama then, when something happens to her, goes and stays with Aunt, and sort of how that shifts with the family and starts, freeing them from Papa's grasp. So that is an example of a thesis statement for the third essay topic. Yeah, and if you need more help, please email me and we will work on this together.